Here we are with Jake and Ethan, creators of the Brave New World synthesis video. Just going to do a few quick questions right now to share their video making process and kind of how it went for them, some feedback these guys have created. Really an excellent piece of work, and I think it's worth hearing about their thoughts on it. So first question, guys, let me ask you about the process. I think you used iMovie for this. What did you think of that? Have you used iMovie before? Were you experts going into it? What do you think?
Definitely not experts at all. It was the first time I've used iMovie, or we've used iMovie. So it was kind of, as far as the video goes, we just knew we had to do video, so we tried to have a good time with it. But I think the thought process was really thrown more into the actual lyrics of the song than the actual video. So.
Okay. What do you think, Ethan? Any thoughts on it?
We just had fun with the video. We didn't want to make it too serious or anything. We just wanted to have fun and just do what we do, and it turned out great.
Yeah. Okay. How about this was a collaborative project. You guys worked with it. You got feedback from other students in your class along the way. Any thoughts on that, on collaborating on something like this?
It was definitely useful. It was good to see, to know that you're on the right track as far as where you're headed. Like when you see that people are like, oh, this is good. I like this. So they keep going. It's like motivation. We want to make this even better. What can we do to keep on the right track? And so once it came time that it was finished, we were confident that we had a pretty solid piece
Nice.
of work.
What do you think, Ethan? Was it helpful to you rather than working alone, to be sitting there with someone where you could chat about what you're doing, share ideas? Do you feel like that kind of the whole became more than the sum of the parts in some ways, would you say?
Well, for sure, because it's like I got different ideas than Jake does here, so we kind of put our ideas together, and it just turned out great, and we just took both of our ideas and made a great film.
Cool. Let's go back to that idea of the the lyrics themselves, kind of the words to this film. I think it was obviously a very flashy production, but what really impressed me was the level of higher level thinking skills with Bloom's taxonomy. You had some analysis, some synthesis, some evaluation going on. Was there some way, did this mode of expression kind of bring out those higher level thinking skills for you in any way, would you say?
I think that it was, we had read the book, and we had these discussions in class, and we had the paper, and there's all this stuff that we had done, so all the information and research was there. So when it came time to actually, all right, well, let's put this down, and let's make a song out of this, it came a lot easier because of the amount of research that we had done previously on the same subject. So it's once you started writing, it was easy to stay on topic. It was easy to connect it to what we had been learning in the past couple of weeks.
Okay.
So.
How about Ethan? If you want to build on that, is if we can compare this to writing a paper on the subject, which you did, but you also had the chance to show what you know in this format. Was that different for you? Did you have any? Was it helpful for you to kind of use this medium to express what you know in any ways, would you say?
Well, it kind of goes back to the same thing about making the movie. I had ideas, and Jake had ideas, and he wrote about one thing in his paper, and I wrote about something completely different in mine, and I think that's what just made the lyrics so great, is that we just combined the two, and Jake did most of the writing of the lyrics, but I was right there just helping him, saying, oh, we should do this, we should do that. It was just kind of a team effort, really, and that's why I think it turned out so good, is because we were both so excited about making the movie, and we both were like, all right, let's do this. It's really one of the first music video type things we've made. Hopefully there'll be a couple more.
Yeah.
We'll see, but it was fun.
Yeah, also adding to that, I think I just forgot what I was going to say, but I think throwing ideas together, and I think it helps that we were excited oh, like this is gonna be cool when we finish it. It's not like, oh, we have to type this paper right now. It's like, oh, we're doing something that we want to do. It's gonna end up really good. So why not throw, the concentration and the focus into it that, really would make it great.
Yeah. So it sounds like were you maybe saying that having something that is creative that you were interested
Right.
allowed you to kind of work a bit harder, be a bit more
drove
motivated?
us to do better,
Right.
to like read more in the text, and just helped us like, hey, we get to make a movie after this. Let's actually read the book this time or something like that. So it had helped a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Nice.
much
And
a lot.
and it was cool to understand the text like through a different kind of form of teaching, kind of like through music. Like it's cool to try to get across the point of that we've been learning. It's like, what is this book about? What is that? And like, how can we make this something that people want to watch, that people want to hear, and stuff like that. So,
Yep. Okay. How about final question? Any advice for students and or teachers who are thinking about taking on something like this? I know sometimes teachers are wary of it. Maybe they don't understand the technology. They feel like they're not an expert or anything like that. What do you think? What advice would you give to people?
Well, I think kids nowadays are getting very technologically sound, and they know how to work things like this. And if kids, like, if you know how to work Windows Movie Maker, if you know how to work iMovie, I'd recommend you do it. Make a movie, throw some lyrics together. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It helped a lot. It helped me understand the book. It helped me understand life a little more, like look at life a different way. It was great. I liked the movie side of it, and
yeah.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay.
I think more importantly, it's don't be afraid to be creative, and don't like shut out creativity, because you never know, like the next creative idea is going to come up and it's just going to be something great. So
Yeah.
just don't be afraid to create.
All right. Okay. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate your input. Again, good work.
Thanks.